Thank you, Brian, for this opportunity and for all of your wonderful events and all the information that that we get from all these events. Very useful. So I am the owner of TruBlue Home Service Ally, and we specialize in senior home safety. This is just a little picture so you get to know our team. These are all of our wonderful technicians. Well, there's me. There's our licensed electrician, James. There's David, or Tyler. There's Ray. He just kind of does everything. Michael is our main dude. Keith is another fun guy. And then there's Tom, right there, the other co-owner of TruBlue. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so Tom and I started TruBlue. We bought the franchise about 3 years ago with the mission to make a difference with seniors and help them age safely in place at their homes, because most seniors want to stay in their homes when they get older, and modifications, you know, should be made. So I want to ask a question to you guys. If you have like a handyman or a technician coming to your home, what are some things you'd like to make sure about before that person comes into your home?
No criminal record.
There we go. Yes, exactly.
Licensed.
Yeah.
Licensed, bonded, insured, exactly.
Referral from someone.
Yeah, good reviews.
Referrals, yep. Yeah, all of those things are really important, right? You know, not just especially to seniors, but you know, it makes you feel safer in your home when you know that the technician is licensed, bonded, insured, background checked, you know, no criminal record. Like, it's all very important things. So, why trust us? So we can modify, repair, remodel almost anything inside and outside of your homes. And if something happens to go wrong, you're covered because we are licensed, bonded, insured. So there's just some stuff we just talked about. So Tom and I are senior home safety specialists. We have our certification in senior home safety, and yeah, so we can. I'll talk about a little bit more about that. I'm kind of going to be doing like the roundabout thing also. Okay, here's another question. What percentage do you guys think of adults age 65 and older fall in their homes because of modifications that were not done ahead of time that could have prevented a fall? That's a long question.
80%. 80, 70.
Wow, you guys are aggressive.
Everybody slow down.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that's scary.
What's the number?
Okay, 33%. Yeah.
So we don't need you.
You've got your franchise in right next to it.
No, I mean, sorry, never mind, it's 90. Okay, so it's still kind of a depressing. This picture is kind of.
His head too.
It's okay, there we go. I know this. Okay, so here are the statistics right here that you can read. And you know what? Everyone falls in their home, right? Like, you don't have to be a senior. Like, I've fallen in my home quite a few times. And it's just certain, you know, modifications or certain things you can do to help you not fall. I tripped up my stairs, because I didn't have the lights on and my stairs are slippery and they're hardwood floor. And that was painful. I slipped when I was getting out of the shower onto my tile floor. You know, so it's not just about seniors, it's about everyone. Okay, here's another question. What percentage of all hospital admissions are from falls?
All hospitals.
All.
10%?
5%.
Close.
30.
25. 25% of all admissions. So, I mean, that's a lot. Yeah, and I mean,
So admissions as in they're like in the
in the
hospital,
hospital.
they're staying.
They're staying.
Wow.
Yeah. Hmm?
That's your wife pushing you to
Okay. Here's some more statistics. And the thing is, if you think about it, the price of hospital stays, like going back to the whole Medicare, emergency room attendance, physical and occupational therapy, everything you might need after the fall. Not to mention, you know, all the physical tolls that these falls take. It makes sense to, you know, do what you can before this happens. Okay, another question. Not a percentage this time. What are some environmental fall risks for seniors in their homes?
Shower.
Rugs,
Poor lighting.
Stairs.
Slippery floors.
cord. Wow, you guys know all this.
Yeah.
Rugs, yes, yeah, cords, rugs, slippery floors,
items and steps.
oh, yes.
Clutter.
Yes.
My shopping bag.
Oh, yeah, dog
You know,
and
with
cats,
the big stuffing handles, constantly stepping in those constantly.
Oh, yeah. Or how about like pets? Oh, really? Yeah, I've tripped over my cat sometimes. Yeah. Okay, there we go, here we go. So, here we go, this is just what you guys are all saying, right? Slippery floors, tripping hazards, poor lighting, lack of support, physical difficulties, right? So, all of these things can be remedied, right? So what would be a few things we could do to prevent this?
Rugs.
Carpet floors.
Yep. Take out the carpets, or how about put in like grab bars, put in another railing over there. You know, get an extension, you know, one of those strips, instead of having wires everywhere.
More outlets or something.
If you can afford it, an elevator.
Yeah, no, those chairlift things,
Yeah.
those are expensive. Yeah, I mean, that's,
Are they covered by Medicare?
okay, there you go. Thank you, I didn't know that answer.
But if you're a VA with a certain disability rating, yes.
Okay, see, there you go. Okay, so, let's see. Okay, so this is what TruBlue does. This is how we go through the process. First, we can come in and do a home safety assessment. And we check your whole home, inside and out, 75 points that we go through. And then after that, we can say, oh, this might be a problem. This might be something you could do on your own. This, you might want to add this. So then we can go in and do our home safety modifications. Grab bars, lighting, adjust steps, thresholds, just a lot of things that are easy fixes, right? And that goes back to our team. So they are also trained in, our home safety assessment and modifications. And so it's kind of like we're like this one-stop shop for everything to help seniors age safely. Ongoing maintenance, that's like, what would I say? Compare it to your car with going, like the commercial for Jiffy Lube. You remember that commercial? And it was like, oh, you just need to get your car in for oil change every 3 months, right? And everyone has that in their head. Like, oh, I need to take my car in for the oil change every 3 months, right? So ongoing maintenance for your house is the same thing, right? You can't just, you have to make these small repairs, make these small, changing the air filters, changing your smoke detector alarms, like all of these little things for ongoing maintenance. Fixing your faucet so it doesn't leak down into your, cabinet and then you have mold, right? So it's just these ongoing maintenance things. So here we go. So that's about our home safety assessment. And I know a lot of other groups do home safety assessments as well. And even if you get a home safety assessment by someone else, we can come in and do the work. And that's, we work closely with a lot of other organizations that they do the assessment and then they call us like, okay, this person needs this done. And then we can come in and just do it all. Right, so, especially like safe water temperature. Is it gonna burn you? Walkways and lighting outside, right? Is your deck, are you gonna trip on something on your deck? So we can take care of all of this. Here we go. There's more exterior projects, right? Like, what kind of doorknobs do you have? Are they the little slippery knobs, or are they the handle ones? Walkway maintenance, very important. You don't want to trip on, your cement coming up. Thresholds, replacing home address numbers. That's a big one because if you have, I don't know, an ambulance or something coming to your home, you should have reflecting numbers on your home. So the, whoever's coming, whatever emergency vehicle is coming, can see.
That's required, right? You have to place your number. In fact, that's required by the city or by the government, right?
Yeah, you have to have your numbers on your home, but can they be seen?
Right, so you actually have reflective ones?
Yeah.
HOA doesn't allow it.
Oh, right. Don't get me started with HOA. We have an HOA too.
Sorry, but they don't.
I
They don't.
know, right? Maybe you should take that up. with
They
them.
have a standard format that's required, everybody have the same.
Yes.
That's,
Yeah. Well, sorry, then you can't, then forget about that one. And there's probably a lot of other things here with your HOA you can't do.
Yeah. That's my question. A lot of things right now HOA just they give the whole, if you apply something, they always give you all the.
Yeah. Yep.
So what's a no-trip doorway threshold?
Okay, so, when you come in your front door, you have that kind of large, like, threshold there. So I've tripped on mine many times, right? So we would come in and there's low threshold, what are they called?
Transitions?
Transitions, yes.
So do you have to replace your door?
No.
Oh.
You just replace the little strip and then we can add more, weatherproofing. Right, yeah, and then you don't have to trip over that little threshold.
Also gonna have small ramps.
I was gonna say like a ramp,
yeah,
walker or something like
There's
that.
usually a step up So you can make a small ramp right in front of the doorway and make it a smoother transition, especially for people with walkers or
Yeah,
wheelchairs.
that's what I was
But
gonna
it's
say.
supposed to be like a foot per inch, and if you've got 4 inches, that's gonna be a 4-foot ramp.
Correct.
Yep.
Yes.
Very good.
I've been here before.
That is good math, you're right. Yeah, that is a problem, yeah, because then you would need a much.
Wider one, and again, the HOA.
But couldn't you argue that as like an ADA type of thing, American Disability?
I don't know how to handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think you should be able
But
to,
it's not for me, it's like for people coming into my house.
Right.
Okay? And
got
I
it.
have had people trip
Oh,
coming
yeah.
into my house.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I don't know how to remedy that, to make it more secure for everybody, other than putting a strip of neon lights there.
Right.
I actually tried putting a board down there so that they wouldn't catch their foot.
Right, oh, yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
allow that.
Yeah, that's
So I don't know.
no, I know.
On the subject of HOAs, there are a number of things that HOAs say you cannot do that they're prohibited by law from saying you cannot do them. So don't necessarily assume that your HOA has the right of way. It's worth researching a little bit.
He was on the HOA board.
Yes.
Okay.
One, two, so much.
See.
Different boards, but yes.
Okay, and kind of the same thing on interior projects, right? You know, there's just a lot of different things you can do. You can have pull-out cabinetry, so you don't have to like look down there and try to find your pot or pan. You know, raise the toilet seat. Installing rails, of course. Light switches, very important. Electrical outlets near beds. Secure area rugs, of course. Oh yeah, and then in adjustable rods and closets, so you don't have to like reach up really high, or also, you know, a lot of closets have ones like way down here, so you can get adjustable rods. And then again, changing the slippery doorknobs to these levers. Okay.
Excuse me,
Yes.
could you put it back? Either the interior or outside, some of them, you may need a city permit to perform, right? So what are we going to do with those things?
Not many of the projects that we would do will require a permit. There are some,
Yeah.
but most of them are not. So minor home improvements and remodels are not permitted typically. If they do require that, we are General B contractor licensed. We don't typically pull permits, but we do execute permits, and we can assist if the homeowner doesn't have the ability. Most of the types of things that we focus on here, they're not going to require permits, or they're going to be the easy permits where the homeowner can be on the website for 15 minutes and be done.
Yeah. Like some ramps, like outside, if you're going into, you know, the city, you know, walkway, or, you know, then you might need a permit, of course. But other than that, there's really nothing that we do that for, especially for home safety modifications, that you would need a permit for.
How about you have 0 entrance for tubs and showers?
Mm-hmm.
So typically you'd have to pull a permit to do that.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope.
So if you're remodeling in kind, then that's not usually a permit required. So you could at any time remodel your bathroom. You're not changing the number of bathrooms you have. You're not changing the number of shower or bathtubs you have. That's not a permitted requirement.
Yeah.
So you can bring it down to the studs and rebuild it. Still a bathroom.
Yeah. So this is kind of what Brian was talking about, that we also have. We have quarterly maintenance, kind of like the whole Jiffy Lube thing. So we would come in and check all of these things for you, and perhaps there's more things on your list. Like, oh shoot, I need those, you know, Chris's boxes from up in my garage, or I need, you know, that box from my closet, or can you check this with a ladder, you know? So it's just a lot of things that we can do, kind of like the honey-do list. And I know whenever we go visit my mom in Atlanta, she always has a list, like, cause she lives by herself. And she always has a list for us, and we know when we get there, there's gonna be a lot of things on this list. And some things are just easy, like, okay, I need like my holiday decorations, I need this, that. So yeah, or I need to tighten my faucet, cause it's dripping. You know, it's just easy things like that,
How about hanging Christmas lights?
hanging exactly.
That's
Yeah.
on your list?
We
Not-
do hang Christmas lights, yes.
Not as part of the maintenance program. That would be an extra
yeah.
project, so,
But you could do it.
absolutely.
Oh, see, that's my one.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll even take them down again.
I like that.
Yeah, so this is kind of, you know, it's, you would just pay $59 every 3 months, and then we would come out and just check everything for you. And anything else that you need within a 2-hour period, we'll help you with.
A 2-hour period, that's,
Yep.
that's plenty of time.
Right? That's why, like, it's like, get your list together, and we'll come out there and, you know, I mean, we're not saying we're gonna like replace a toilet for you, you know, buy a toilet for you, but.
Why not?
Oh, we'd be happy to replace the toilet for you. Don't take that the wrong way. Not included in the quarterly maintenance program.
How far
So
to
you become the
drive?
husband that we don't have to nag.
That's what I'm saying, yes, exactly right.
How far do you drive?
Oh, we're all over San Diego County.
Temecula? Menifee? Maybe
Let's
for a price,
let's talk.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk. Yes.
Oh, this guy is smart.
Like only every year, once you signed up and say you have a slight emergency at home, like a toilet leaks or something, would you do the plumbing kind of stuff, or you just get somebody out, or?
So anybody who's on the maintenance program has priority scheduling, as well as a discount on all services outside the maintenance program. So there's a lot of projects that might come up. So plumbing emergency, we do plumbing. We pretty much handle all of the trades. So we've got a licensed electrician on staff. We've got deep expertise and like everything you need to do for a kitchen or bath remodel. We do all of those things every day. So certain types of emergencies, we might refer to a partner. We have good partners in some of the more narrow trades. So if you need to get a hydrojet on your sewer line, we wouldn't do that directly, but we can be the agent that gets it done. So we've got a plumbing contractor that has all of the tools and matches our brand promise for background check, licensing, and the insurance, etc. So, but most things we can handle ourselves in-house, and yes, priority scheduling. However, we are not a 24/7 company, so we are not an on-call emergency company. We sometimes are able to respond on off hours, but there's no guarantee. But we have people monitoring the phones, emails, and text messages from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And outside those times, we have occasional monitoring. So.
Any other questions about the maintenance? Oh, okay, yes.
How much is it?
It is,
59 per month or 177 per quarter.
That's 2 hours.
Yeah, which gives you 2 hours, and we'll be a little flexible on the exact time. It's not like you're going to be watching the clock. Oh, we're done. That's not our culture at this company. So, and it's probably important to say that one of the things about handymen, because we were technically a handyman company, is bad reputations in a number of ways, one of which is the hourly rate versus how much you end up paying. So we try to do all of our projects as fixed price. So unless we have to do some analysis or debugging before we know what the price is, but then once we understand it, we'll give you the fixed price so that you know what the price is going to be for replacing the toilet. We'll tell you up front, and that's the price. Doesn't matter how that goes in 30 seconds or 3 hours,
we just,
2
we
days.
want people to
The price is the
trust
price.
us as, like, we're not the typical handyman that comes to your house and says, oh, this will probably take 3 hours, and I charge hourly, I charge $40 an hour, right? And then they're there for 6 hours, right? And then you're paying them an extra 3 hours and you weren't expecting to. We don't run our business that way. We'll tell you how much it's gonna be, that's it, no matter how long it takes us. That's kind of our focus. Okay, that's my mom. And she looks very happy here because all of her grandkids signed her cast. And, yes, and this is her front entrance to her home, and you can see rug, no rug, right? And she has a little cane right there. So she was carrying her cup of tea, she drinks tea all day, and she tripped on the rug and fell and broke her right arm, and she's right here. Now-
After, by the way, we asked her to remove the rug.
Yes.
Yeah.
From having gone through our training and said, look,
Yes.
you
And
really
she's
need to
like,
move the rug.
No, I like my rug, it's sentimental, you know. So,
Did she move it after that?
It's gone
yes.
now.
It's gone now.
Before and after.
She had more than one.
Oh, yes. I actually was one that asked her for these pictures. I was like, can you send me some pictures? Yeah, and I mean, she does have other underlying health conditions. She has multiple sclerosis, so her legs don't work that well. So that's just what can happen, right? And at least it was only that, right? And I mean, she was in physical therapy, occupational therapy for like over a year. And she had to learn to do everything with her left arm, all because of that rug, right?
And thank goodness it was just her right arm.
Yeah.
Because there's so many other things that could have gone worse.
Did she
And
burn the rug?
Well,
She still has
the rug, but it's not laid out anywhere, so.
It's on the wall.
That's what I told you, I said, if you like your rugs, put them on the wall.
Yeah, if it's sentimental value, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's like a picture. And this, my mom is very proud. This is her shower, her new shower.
Nice.
She wants to like live in this shower. She loves it so much.
Does she have a chair in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she has a seat. Yeah, it folds up. Do you see the floor is non-slip? Mm-hmm. And you know, she has the extra things here.
And zero threshold.
Zero
So-
threshold. You know, extra grab bars, and you know, she loves it, and we feel so much better, me and my siblings, knowing that she lives alone, and now we don't feel scared that she's gonna fall out of her shower.
As scared.
That tile floor, that tile floor slip hazard.
Yeah,
It's non-slip tile.
It's what?
It's non-slip.
The squares?
Yeah, all of the flooring is non-slip.
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah. She got
There
everything.
are lots of tile products that are anti-slip.
Yeah.
Just you gotta
They
choose
put,
choose
like, a
wisely.
certain, texture on it. Yeah, and so yeah, because that would be dangerous if it wasn't. No, yeah. Okay, this is another option. I know I'm going over. Okay, I'll go fast. Okay, this is another option. It's a very inexpensive option. If you have a bathtub, it's called Clean Cut. This is the regular one, and then this one is it's a convertible if you want to actually take a bath. There's that, and then this is the ultra low, which has a much lower threshold. And this is good for, you know, if you don't have time to get a whole new shower put in, like someone's coming home from the hospital and they have a walker or they have a wheelchair, they just need help. You know, or if you just don't want to spend the money right now on a new walk-in shower. We do these a lot. Like, people love these because it's just fast and easy and it's safe. And then you can put a grab bar in. So that's just another option we have.
And those products, they go in very quickly. It's half a day or a day, depending whether you have a metal tub or a non-metal tub. And they don't reduce it down to zero threshold. It's still, depending on the tub configuration and the kit chosen, it varies between maybe as low as 4 inches up to about 8 inches, but it's a much lower than going over the top of the tub. So
But no.
No, like
You're
a shower.
using the original tub. that
we
was there?
cut the side of the tub out, and that kit goes on top of it and seals it back up.
I got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, these
That
all
works with
look
porcelain?
No, the plastic. It's a,
Yeah, like there's
it's-
a curtain right there.
that's a cast iron tub underneath, yeah, so that, and those, we do those, yeah. That just takes, it takes longer, it's a little bit more, set up and tear down because the metal, as we're grinding the side out, gets everywhere. So we cover the whole thing in plastic, seal it all up, do it, but yes, we can, that takes a full day to do, but the non-metal ones are much faster.
Yeah, but even like this one, like this is a little higher, but they have a grab bar right there, you know, and another one right there. So, yeah, anyway, this is just another option.
It's much less expensive than replacing the
Taking
whole
out the
tub and
bathroom.
shower with a new shower. So, yeah.
Okay, well, that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. And, yeah, we'll be here afterwards if you have any questions.